All right, so good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning. It is Tuesday, that's right, Tuesday the 25th of March, and we are fast approaching the election day, and then of course we got to run Stefan Run at the end of May. We have St. Thomas Carnival, we have St. Lucia Jazz Festival, we have a whole ton of things going on, you know. My head is in a total mess right now, all right? But I tell you what, lots happened over the last 24 hours. And we're going to go through some of what took place. All right? Good morning to the regional viewers, everybody watching us internationally. Those of you on social media, good morning to you guys. And front page of the paper this morning, attorneys group says to probe the CJ Archie, Chief Justice Archie. There is a probe that they're calling for. And Kamala claims 10 years of incompetence, PM and government out of touch. I had the opportunity to see the meeting last night. I don't know how many people viewed it. It's a pity it's not on Synergy TV, but we go work on that. But nevertheless, a lot of people, even I had concerns about Kamala going back up there. Thinking about age and, you know. I sat last night and I listened to her talk. And I must admit, if that is the narrative that you're buying into, you're a fool. That she's too old, or she's too this, or she's too that. You had to be a fool. If you listen to that woman talk last night, that woman made such a significant point last night. She went back. She started off by saying, no, she didn't start off by saying that. During her speech last night, she said, I just want to reintroduce all it to me. And she reintroduced herself as to where she came from, the struggle she faced, and why she understands your struggle better than anybody else, because she walked the path. She walked the walk, she talked the talk, and she came out of it successful. And I listened to her talk, and a lot of us just forget that, you know. I listened to her talk last night. And of course, she mentioned everything that they did between 2010 and 2015 and all the little things that are taking place now with the PNM and so on and so forth. But I think the most significant part of last night when she spoke was that reminder of where she come from. Because for the last 10 years, people have been calling this program saying, we have a government that's out of touch. They're not in touch with the people. They're totally out of sort. They're totally disconnected. You know what I mean? And it's true. So if you caught what she said last night, you would have a different perspective this morning. I thought she was spot on. She was clinical in the way that she delivered, and she was very, very calculated in the points that she brought across. And of course, they presented their candidates, of course, to a pact. I don't know where they used it. I know it was in Naparima. But it was packed, boy. They said that real people outside, but I didn't see any camera shot of the crowd outside, but they said, you know, it was packed. And they said outside was even more people. And as I look on the front page here on the paper, I see my ex-Georgian, Brendan Butts, who is going up against Imbut in Diego Martin, Northeast. Brendan, I wish you the best of luck, my brother. All right? And Khadija Amin, of course, is, I see her on the front page here. She's also a former Georgian as well. We all went to St. George's College, you know what I mean, back in the day. So, I mean, but if you missed that last night, you missed plenty. I know I'm telling you. You missed plenty. But anyway, it's on the paper. 10 years of incompetence, PM and government out of touch. I won't go into the article just yet. You all can, you know, bring up whatever points that you see necessary when we open the phone lines. The candidates announced last night were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. They announced 18 candidates. I would imagine there is another meeting where they're going to announce the rest. But they're well prepared, I could tell you that. If the PNM thought that the UNC was not prepared for elections, they were really, really wrong. They were really, really wrong. They read the room horrible. Horrible. Like I said I think it was last week, nobody that is not ready is going to shout at the top of their lungs, call election now. If you ain't ready, you ain't going to prompt them to call it. Because you know you need time to get your house in order. So I think they walk straight into somewhat of a trap. And like I said, this is chess, it's not checkers. And in the game of chess, they position themselves pretty well at this stage. But never underestimate the People's National Movement and the political force that they are. Privy Council upholds appeal court ruling. I mentioned this yesterday morning. It's in the paper today. Here's Caesar free to be a judge. So the path is now clear for Marcia Ayers Caesar to reclaim a position as a High Court judge if she chooses to do so. All right, and the Privy Council ruled in her favor, and therefore the Chief Justice is now found wanting, and that is why there is a group of attorneys calling for a probe into the actions of the Chief Justice as it relates to this situation, I would imagine. The ruling also found that Ayers Caesar's resignation was not truly voluntary, as it was obtained under duress. I think the Chief Justice needs to resign. Do like the Diego Martin executive of the UNC. Resign. Because anytime you sit in a position of power and you force somebody into signing a resignation, or you force somebody into anything, you ought to resign. It means that you have abused your power. Is that not common sense, Director? Exactly. That is plain common sense. Yeah. Man held in stolen car at crash site. WPC's car stolen in New Grand, stripped by thieves. Potong bites policeman. A potong bite a policeman? But is nobody afraid of the police? Nobody really afraid of the police, you know? Down to the potong and them biting the police. Ah boy, we come into this, page 9. We come into that, a little panic. That coming. And here now, when you go through the paper, I'm telling you they were prepared. Look, I now notice this. This is a UNC idea, you know. They all over the place. They're in the media, on television, on radio, they on the newspapers. They have booked out almost everything everywhere. In the 3 years that I've covered elections, they've never been disorganized. They've never been, not disorganized, they've never been this organized. Let me get the English language correct. Right? Look at another ad here. On another page. Hold on. I wasn't, wait, just going on here, boy. Wait. Look, they have an next ad here. It's almost every page they have an ad. Firearm, then you get a little free up here on page 10 and 11. All right? Minister says he does not have all the facts. Gonzalez silent on 23 police killings. Well, Gonzalez has to be silent because he now take up the post. Right? He now take up the post, so who you go say? Attorney General Robinson Regis gets a practicing certificate. Imagine that. You appoint somebody as Attorney General, and a week later they have to get a practicing certificate. Right? They get a practicing certificate after they're appointed Attorney General. That ain't totally... Look, let me just move on here, man. Yeah, after you become a police officer. Oh, God. Hey. Oh, gosh. Clico profits dropped to 149 million. Economists say upcoming conversations on Forex just a start. You don't think those upcoming conversations are like 6 years too late? I tell you something wrong with people in this place, you know. I ain't lying, boy. Anyway, there is more in the news here this morning. Let me just check and see something, boy, as I go down there, boy. How much are they really booked, boy? Because no matter, I wonder. Nah, it's like, it's just, but the fact is, I'm seeing them in my face. It's page 5, page 7, page 9, 5, 7, and 9. Okay, all right. All right, so I'll tell you what, time to give you some information. Then we will take a break and come back with the first topic. All right, the first topic for discussion, or the first topics for discussion, because there's a few things happening in around, you know, politics and everything that's going on in Trinidad and Tobago and elsewhere. So to get things started, of course, as usual, Olive's House. So we got to introduce you to Olive's House Senior Care Facility, located in the serene Sangre Chiquito area of Sangre Grande at Rosie Latchman Avenue, Eastern Main Road, James Smart Village. Olive's House is beautifully situated with a spacious main area, full living and dining rooms, fully equipped medical wards, as well as assisted living quarters inclusive of all required amenities. It's designed to offer comfort, freedom of movement, and support to your loved ones in their senior years. And Olive's House is operated 24/7 by a staff of professional qualified geriatric personnel with hot meals prepared daily according to specified dietary requirements. So to find out more about the services offered, all you need to do is call Olive's House Senior Care Facility on 232-6367, 291-7919, or 3744165. You can also find them on Facebook and Instagram. That is Olive's House. Do not forget, Chef Shiraz has several courses taking place right now. Bartending and mixology will start on the 3rd of April. And, of course, there's the baking and pastry, the creative international cuisine, the certificate in culinary arts, and the cake decorating. Payment plans are available, also job opportunities. All you need to do is call Chef Shiraz now or WhatsApp him on 3724639. That is 3724639 or 7375097. That is 7375097. Make that call today and start, start your career in the culinary arts, man. All right. Also, Flo. That's right. Flo has got your back when it comes to security. So no matter the space or the budget, your home deserves more than just security. It deserves armor security, powered by Flo in partnership with All Pro, a home security solution that protects what matters most for just $4 a day. Visit Flo in-store or online at discoverflo.co for details. And Flo is bringing security home. Nice, man. And finally, do not forget that Run Stefan Run, that's right, Run Stefan Run is on. We had to postpone it to May the 25th. However, on May 25th, we are at QRC. It's due to circumstances beyond our control with the election being called. But do not forget, you get that free breakfast. Register today online. Online registration is still open. Tomorrow, I will let you know what is the new date for the walk-in cash registration. I understand a lot of people want to know about the walk-in cash registration. Let me make this very clear, lucidly clear. There will only be one place to register in terms of walking in, and that is Synergy TV, 19 Arapita Avenue in Woodbrook. There is an online option that you could take advantage of, so you do not need to leave your home. You could do it off your phone, your computer, however you choose to do it. And that's through trinbagoevents.com. All right, we have people who started to get registered up to before the election date had called. We had well over 100 and something people that had already registered online. We want to keep those online registrations going. So please take the online option. Otherwise, you're going to have to come down to Synergy TV and you're going to have to register here. All right? I'm not going all over the place because it has been too much drama in terms of running here and running there. You understand? At the end of the day, the registration is $200 or the contribution is just $200. It's for two terrific causes. The Autistic Society of Trinidad and Tobago, we're giving to that organization, and we're also giving to the Couva Children Crisis Center, as well as this being a twofold event. It is the largest paying 5K in the country as we try to cater to the athletes, giving them a good payday, and trying to encourage young people into sports. So this has youth written all over it, right? It's a pity I don't get no support from the Ministry of Sport. But then again, they don't get much support to anything with sport, right? Because we see the whole decline of sport in Trinidad and Tobago over the last few years, right? I write them, I never get nothing from them. And I ain't asking them, I ain't begging them. We just get it done and we have a terrific event. And for $200 this year, you're getting your customized medal, you're getting your jersey, and you're getting a breakfast. You imagine that? You understand? Just now I go turn water into wine. Yeah? All right, so if you need more information, what you need to do is call 345-3380. That is 345-3380. You also, if you're registering online and you run into any problems, you can call 482-5531. That is 482-5531. Make sure get registered early, people. Treat this as if it is still in April, although it is in May, but treat it as if it is still in April. If you had already made up your mind to get registered, do not change your mind from that now and say, well, I'll go wait till the end of April now. No. Don't do us like that. I'm only taking 800 registrations. I am not going past that this year. Okay? Prizes for the top 10 finishers, and for the fun people, the people that is coming for the fun to support, we have tons of giveaways for you guys. All right. So I'll tell you what. With that, we're going to take our first break. When we come back from that break, we will get into the first two situations that we would like you all to give your comments on. There was a headline in the Express on Sunday where a government official and a UK gangster apparently have been doing a lot of business. And Mark Bassant broke the story. What's going on, Mark? Morning to you. And then we have the situation taking place with the United States of America. It's in the paper this morning. You will read about it. But Trump slaps tariff on countries buying oil from Venezuela. They made it very clear. Any country doing any oil and gas deals with Venezuela will pay the penalty. Marco Rubio also put out a post yesterday evening or early this morning. So stay tuned. We'll discuss all of that when we return.
The following is a paid political advertisement.
Businesses win with lower taxes. Families win with no property taxes. You will win with dialysis clinics. Families will win when we give them legal firearms to defend their home. And the senior citizens will win of having doctors visit senior citizens in their homes. Our children will win with laptops, textbooks, expanded gate, and scholarships.
When UNC wins, everybody wins.
That was a paid political advertisement.
It's time to secure what matters most. Your family, your home, your peace of mind. Secure them all with Armor Security. Advanced protection starts from just $4 per day. Armor Security, powered by Flow, partnered with All Pro, inspired by you. Visit us in-store or online at discoverflow.co to learn more.
Hey! All you let we go Vincy Mass this year! I don't hear everybody talking about the vibes, the all-inclusive party, the juve, the street parade, and the competitions in pan, mass, and calypso. And don't talk about soca monarch, it's real bad. And to top it off, Vincy Mass is easy on the pocket, but it's classy and very safe. So all you let we go Vincy Mass this year is June 27th to July 8th, and we in that.
Book your tickets and accommodations early. For more information, email info@vincymass.vc or find them on IG at Vincy_Mass, on Facebook at Vincy Mass, or log on to www.vincymass.vc.
Let we go Vincy Mass 2025!
Looking for unbeatable prices on building material? Well, look no further than Anna Low Price, where saving meets quality. Get half and half Bravo for $2,800, 5 bags of cement free, and a pizza. Get red pasta instant for only $1,800 with a free pizza. Don't miss out on our BRC and cement special, Premium Plus, $63 per bag and $22.05 per pallet. Don't miss out on our incredible block. At Anna Price Hardware, we have got everything you need to build your dreams for less. So visit us today and save big.
Allen's Bakery is a household name, serving the community for over 60 years. Their world-famous currant roll and hard dough are a must. Celebrate your special occasion with your specialty cake made to order. Located at 1109 Nostrand Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, visit their bar and cafe located just next door. Try out the signature drinks with a wide range of dishes to choose from. Allen's Bar and Cafe is your next social venue. Open for lunch, takeout only, Monday to Friday, 12 noon to 4 p.m. Thursdays and Friday nights, 6 to midnight. Weekend brunch from 1 to 4 p.m. Saturday and Sundays. Let them host your next event at the Hidden Gems by Allen's. Give them a call at 718-316-6617 or email allensbarandcafe@gmail.com.
Anytime you see this man consistent, we gon' be the last man standing. From the time we shake up the band, watch the people them start to jam, we'll be the last man standing. From the time we reach on the stage, we gon' mash up everything. Now, everything gon' mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up. The whole party gon' mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up. Just call me Mr. Mash Up. Everything I get mash up. When I touch the stage, I make the people put their hands up. Yeah, you know we jam rock. That is how we.
Stop waiting for the perfect time. It's now. At Health and Fitness Gyms, we don't just change bodies, we change lives.
Give me, brought me back to life. Give me, brought me back to life.
Every rep, every drop of sweat brings you closer to your strongest and healthiest self.
Give me, brought me back to life.
No excuses, no limits, just results.
Yeah, I woke alive and no change in my mind, no it had to be God. Yeah, you let your boy and I'm having a hard time. 'Cause I gotta speak it, no covering.
Join us today and take control of your future. Health and Fitness Gyms, where transformation begins.
Brace yourself for the 3rd edition of Jazz and Wine, a soulful musical experience that is more than jazz. On Sunday, April 27th from 4 p.m., featuring the pianist known for his dynamic stage presence and passion, Dane Golston, and his live band, master saxophonist Pedro Lazama, captivating violinist Andre Donowa, the powerhouse vocals of Paula Salandi Green, Kevin Humphrey, and local recording artist Nisa. Also center stage, the dynamic musical ensemble Freetown Collective. This event is definitely more than jazz, creating unforgettable memories. Sunday, April 27th at the enchanting Outdoor Garden Theater, Queens Hall, from 4 p.m. Tickets available at Java Nation, Queens Park East, and online at islandetickets.com or call 737-2373 to arrange delivery. Jazz and Wine. Miss it? No way.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. With a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal, the fish combo, the fish sandwich combo. Want more fish? Well, the royal fish meal is for you. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest royal castle.
Before you take your omega-3 supplement, check for the natural products number NPN on the label. This unique code shows that Jameson products have approved rigorous Health Canada testing for safety and effectiveness. Unlike some supplements that carry disclaimers like not approved by the FDA, Jameson Omega-3 is the trusted choice, offering 1800 milligrams of EPA and DHA for heart health. Choose quality. Choose Jameson.
Whether we are on the road or in a fence, we sure to mash it up. Cause we bring the energy, that's who we mean. We party till we jump. Hey, hey, yeah, man, go on. You ready for this one? I'm ready. Okay, let's go. I see people, plenty people. I see people, VIP people.
Hey, how are you going, Uncle Harold? Yeah, I ain't shaved because I'm hustling to go out and get me tickets in the presentation college 3-car raffle. Me not no time to shave, you know. I had to make sure and have a ticket so I could have a chance so I could get a vroom vroom. Just right.
Get your tickets now as the draw takes place at the school on April 21st, Easter Monday. Tickets available from teachers, pupils, parents, alumni members. Also, islandetickets.com. JTA supermarkets nationwide. The leading drugs, Attorleys by the Park, 519C3 Mall, Sion's Royal Road, Ramsing Sports Cuba and Chaguanas, Sona Jewelers, Chaguanas and Pinal. All Extra Foods, all Cost Cutter supermarkets, all Police Credit Union branches, in Accessorima and Port of Spain, Disco Mart Tuna Puna, Jumbo Foods Barataria, all Kenny Sports Stores, Crosby St. James, Simon's Musical, Board Street, Sinanan Drug Sangre Grande, Whack Radio, Mart's Liquor Palace, Diggle Martin Main Road,
and all Christina's shoe stores nationwide. For more info, call 752-9758 or 652-2311.
All funds in aid of school upgrade. Presentation call in San Fernando's. Brand new 3-car raffle.
CPR Productions presents 7-Year Itch, a brand new comedy written and directed by Penelope Spencer.
2 shows only, Queen's Hall, Friday 28th and Saturday 29th March, 8:30 p.m.
7-Year Itch stars Cecilia, Penny, Brody, Kurt, Saran, and Siobhan. A comedy about love.
Tickets available, Doman Shoe Store, Long Circular Mall, Beachology, Mukarapa Road,
K-Squared Stores, West Mall, Eastgate, Brentwood Mall, Chagonas, C3 Center Mall, San Fernando, Island E-Tickets, and Queen's Hall box office. For info, call 376-5699 or 683-4843.
7-Year Itch, a must-see comedy.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
The St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2025 on May 6th. Pure Jazz featuring Mateo Mancuso. On May 8th, Grammy-nominated Jasmine Horn. On May 7th, Kingdom Night, Maverick City Music. Gospel powerhouse Tasha Cobbs Leonard. On May 9th, Beanie Man and Bounty Killer unite. Young Brother, Patrice Roberts, Ricky T, The Story. On May 10th, the world unite for World Beats. Nigeria's Ruga. Joe Duet Feely. Summer Walker. The ultimate celebration on May 11th. Ronald Boo Hinkson. John Legend's soulful voice. Dance under the stars to Earth, Wind and Fire's hits. Purchase tickets at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.
Forget about bucket lists. We want to know what's on your best life list. Vacation, education, renovation, celebration. Live your best life with Island Finance. Visit a branch near you or islandfinancetrinidad.com and live your best life now.
You can depend on Island Finance. Subject to credit approval and documents verification.
All right, people, so we're back on Breaking Dawn. We are just about 27 minutes away from the hour of 7 o'clock. I want to wish Mr. Mohan a speedy recovery. Mr. Mohan from Ravi's in St. Augustine there. Speedy recovery, my brother. And hope to see you soon. And just before we go further, Eden Heights Clinic. I'm going to Eden Heights now. One of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. And of course, they offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, helotherapy, limb bagging, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. And they offer consultation services in live blood analysis, sport injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, and much more. So get in touch with them today. Find out which service is the right choice for you. And you can visit any one of their 3 locations. They are in Tobago today, yesterday and today. So today you can catch them in Tobago. But you can catch them in Trincity, Shogunas, and Tobago. And you can also give them a call on 640-8985 or 613-7571. You could also WhatsApp them on 493-9196 or email them at edenheightsdistributors@gmail.com. Make sure and check them out today. All right. So, a few things happened over the last 24 hours. And one of those things was the tariffs. Or the threat to increase those tariffs to any country doing business with Venezuela. Run me this clip from top.
Just posting on social media here just a short time ago that the president is going to impose what they're calling secondary sanctions on Venezuela, secondary tariffs, I should say, on Venezuela, using the tariffs as if they are a sanction. In this case, the president posting on social media, any country that purchases oil and gas from Venezuela will be forced to pay a tariff of 25% to the United States on any trade they do with our country. All documentation will be signed and registered, and the tariff will take place on April 2nd. So what the president is saying here, David, is that because of immigration and legal concerns he has with Venezuela and the way they're negotiating with the United States, any country that does business with Venezuela will see that 25% tariff kick in on April the 2nd. All this will be papered and legal on that date, he says. That's an innovative use of the tariff power, to say the least. I have not seen that before. I have to go back and check sort of what the precedents are for that. But that raises an immediate question for anybody who is doing business with Venezuelan oil. Do they run the risk of getting afoul of U.S. tariffs if they continue to conduct that trade? So a fascinating one here at the White House this morning.
Yeah, fascinating one indeed. And just to follow that up, Marco Rubio did put out a post as well. If you could pull up the Marco Rubio post. There it is. The United States will not tolerate any third countries or their oil companies producing, extracting, or exporting oil and oil-related products with the Maduro regime in Venezuela. This is a regime that has consistently stolen elections, pillaged from its people, and colluded with our enemies. Any country that allows its companies to produce, extract, or export from Venezuela will be subject to new tariffs, and any companies will be subject to sanctions. End of text. All right? So, needless to say, the dragon seems to be catching a cold. But 327-7400, we're going to get your thoughts on that this morning as we go to the phone line. Please remember that, a lot of people try to get in on a morning and, we want you to just keep it short and to the point, okay? All right. Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Stefan, remember a time I talked about a leader that has no vision? Remember I talked about a leader that has no vision? He will go nowhere. Right? A long time, well, since the gas, this dragon deal was, Kamala was talking about that, right? And see where it could have gone.
Yeah.
I'm glad you listened to her program last night. If you don't know where you come from, we don't know where you're going.
Correct.
And she has showed us where she came from. Basil Pandey was the same thing. When he left Trinidad, he left Trinidad to go to England with $100 in his pocket and do all kind of work to reach where he was.
Right.
Steph, you didn't have a vision. When it was in COVID time, you would have never reached where you are now, the #1 talk show in Trinidad. But you had a vision. You alone, as we know your record, we know your background. You alone stood, as you said. You alone fought it out through the COVID to be where you are now. And thank you for being who you are now, that this program is available to us. Thank you very much.
No problem, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. That a heartfelt appreciation there for your comments here, man. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning, man. Go ahead. Share your thoughts.
Well, given rise to this turn of event with Trump, we know we cuckoo surely cook. We know that. That dragon, that gas, egg will not put.
But at least no time soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on another note, I don't want to stray away too much from the topic, but I don't know if you see that video as it with that mother in that hospital.
I comment to that.
On the bed with that baby.
I comment to that in the second hour.
But what's now, Father?
Yeah.
But what's now? It real sad.
That just totally unacceptable on any level of healthcare.
People, vote wisely in the coming general election. Please, I beg you now, vote wisely.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, that was, seeing that mother in the hospital there, that was heart-wrenching. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, my dear. Go ahead.
How are you?
I am fine. Fine.
Okay, glad to know that you are fine.
I am trying to be. We're seeing little by little every day why our Prime Minister duck out. He come like he light the country afire and run aside now and watching it burn. Yeah. Well done, Prime Minister Rowley from, what you say, from Mason Hall to Whitehall?
Yes.
Excellent.
Will you be coming out of hibernation? Oh, God, she gone. I know she said she want to go into hibernation. I don't know if she's coming out of hibernation. Morning. Oh, God. Yeah, morning.
Before I talk about this tariff thing, because tariff in particular, a lot of countries doing a lot of big trades with America. And I mean, Marco had next spent it tariff against countries with Venezuela that has been going on for years, and I think we kind of skirting and ducking the issue. But I don't know where we'll go with that. But
interesting
you know,
times.
it's very interesting, but only the future can tell what happened.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to elections, you know, you could talk for 11 years, as you mentioned, and a lot of people talking in one direction or the next.
Yeah.
And you see, people in our country, election time, people will vote how they feel to vote at the end of the day, right? In 2010, people give, I think it was the partnership a chance. And I think it's the same people is called sycophants up in the East, which I don't like to hear that. I have friends in all different places in this country, and we don't call each other sycophants, and we don't call each other nothing.
Right.
We on the ground, and we don't call each other names, and you have to be careful with that. People will vote where their conscience feel to vote, because when they give the partnership a chance, nobody will call them sycophants. When they give the NR a chance, nobody will call them no name. Right? So that is not a nice thing when you see, because I don't think the other base ever give anybody else a chance and vote away from the base. But but when it comes to the east side, they vote in a particular way and choose who is the prime minister and who's not. So people must be able to vote without anybody telling them there's a sycophant, there's a this.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. I don't think that gets us
vote,
anywhere.
Your vote is your personal choice.
Yeah.
Because they have given other persons a chance. If they want to give somebody else a chance, we want to give Kamala next chance. They could do that. If they want to say, well, listen, we go down and vote back, pay them again. That is people's personal choice.
Agreed.
And I feel we must cannot stop that.
Okay.
We must stop that. Thanks.
No problem, my brother. Yeah, man. I'm going again. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning,
good
morning.
Good morning.
Yep, go ahead.
Yes, I want to add what that lady said, from Mason Hall to Whitehall, and now everybody crawling. That's talking okay, end?
Oh, Lord.
Listen, you didn't see this coming, right?
Of course we saw this coming.
Everybody saw this crawling.
A primary school.
This is exactly why
a child taking a see
jump out.
Yeah.
He gone to the sun. How they say, you ride to the sunset, or you ride
off into the sunset, yeah.
I don't know what sunset he riding off in, but he gone. So that is it. And I haven't seen anything with the hospital yet, but we still waiting.
Oh,
it's
God.
What, 8 years now for Christopher Phillip report.
Let me tell you
Julie
something.
Jones report that under the table. You know.
Let me tell you something.
What more has to happen?
That woman.
What more has to happen for people to see what's going on?
The woman in the hospital clip gave birth to a child, and no doctor in sight.
I'm sitting down here. I will watch it. I'm watching your program, but everybody crawling while somebody come from Mason Hall to Whitehall, and everybody crawling now. There are no water. They have bad roads, but that's what they wanted, right? Because they put them there twice.
Apparently,
okay, bye.
back to back. Yeah. I'm gonna take this one here. But I tell you, if you caught that meeting in Naparima last night. Morning.
Morning, Stefan. How you going?
I thought you were spot on and very clinical. Yeah. Yeah, Barco, go ahead.
Is it code? Yellow is it code, boy. Stefan, let me tell you something. Just now, you see the dictionary? It might have about 1 page remaining in it. Because all in a sudden, everybody now have so much integrity and they're so perfect. A sycophant is a sycophant, no matter what color they come from. So, if anybody choose to call somebody a sycophant, call them a sycophant. There's a sycophant. Let's have that in the dictionary, and we know what it means. You understand? All in a sudden, we don't feel that we have all this integrity in Trinidad and Tobago and what we should do and what we shouldn't do. Because people has come with all kind of disguise to portray the narrative that they feel everybody foolish in this country. You understand? Okay. Secondly, let me tell you something. People just feel that the dead don't speak. You understand? But the dead just be speaking out so loud in this country that people, we don't listen. An 18-year-old boy was shot 2 days ago for trying to rob some people with a toy gun.
Yes, I saw
Minus
that.
10 years. Minus 10 years from that 18-year-old boy.
He was 8 years old.
He was 8 years old. I'm sure if anybody, any of his relative could have ever asked him, he would have been dead at 18. No, he wouldn't dream about that. And you ask yourself, what all these dead people are saying to Trinidad and Tobago for the last 10 years, and then all your vote to see. Have a good morning, gentlemen. Take care.
All right, thanks a lot. And I mean, I've made that point in the past. I've said it very clear. You know, when you look at the dynamic, somebody who's voting now at the age of 19, 10 years ago was 9 years old. Morning. And you know, the same applies to those who committed crime. Yeah, morning, what's up?
Yeah, morning. The writing on the wall, as Barack said, the code is yellow. But as it relates to this gas deal that we're coming from Venezuela, we paid money to Venezuela a good while now. The issue here now is that the budget has been read for 9 years. And in the 9 years, every time the minister says $35 billion comes from the SMEs, taxes from the SMEs.
Yeah.
And they deny them foreign exchange. If it is that they allow the SMEs to extend by 40% by giving them foreign exchange, we would cover the entire budget of $60 billion for the year.
Right.
So we don't really need gas. And it's an important commodity for the as the engine room of the country with the run. Another thing. So the revenues from that now will now go back into the Heritage and Stabilization Fund.
Yeah.
And the country will be well up. And we could expand on tourism and all kinds of different things. So that Trinidad is a rich place. But the managers that we have need to go. So the coal is yellow. And if nobody can see that, time for them to wake up. Have a good day.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, and you know, my father used to tell me that. My old man used to tell me, he used to say, they're always telling you about oil and gas, because they just want you to focus on that, right? But we have so many other resources that we export, so many export products, that you don't ever hear how much profit they're making on that. And where that money just go. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, my dear. Go ahead.
How are you?
I'm just fine. I'm fine.
I've been trying to get in for a while, but thank God this morning was, positive.
Right.
What I would like to ask you, with regards to America and Venezuela, apart from the gas, have you seen the deportation of the 199 Venezuelans yesterday that were involved in gangs?
No, I didn't see that story. I saw a headline as it relates to that, but I didn't actually read the story. I'll be honest with you, I didn't read the story. But I saw the headline.
What?
I was focused on something
like
else at the time.
Find out. Okay, I understand. What I would like to find out, we have not heard anything in our mainstream media about it. Ian Allen is who really highlighted it.
Right.
Right? Where are those 199 Venezuelans going to end up? Seeing that dragon gas is no longer a viable option for Trinidad and Tobago, can Rowley or Stuart Young or whoever send those people back? Because I want to believe our open borders was part of that dragon gas deal.
Okay. All right.
Right?
Yep. Thanks a lot. I'll make a little point here. I'll take this final caller, and then I will make my point because we got to go to a break, and we'll come back because we have the situation at the San Fernando Hospital with the lady. But let me take this caller, and then morning.
Yes, sir. Morning.
Yeah, man. What's up?
Yeah, let me tell you something. My personal opinion, based on what's going on for the last 2 to 3 weeks, is I really want to believe the PNM really want to lose the election. Because with all what's going on with Trump and in other parts of the world, they don't want to face the music. So it's better they throw in the towel, let the other party win, and let them deal with what's going on. And that because the way UNC pumping, I watched that thing last night. You see that crowd last night?
Yeah. We have pictures of the crowd from inside and outside. Somebody just sent it to us. I'll pull it up in a little bit. Yeah.
So that's why they put things in place so that Stewie will collect a nice pension. That's how I see it. I could be wrong, but that's how I see it. Yeah.
All right, man. This was the crowd last night. You can go back to the first picture because I think that first picture is the one from outside, or all of that is outside. It had real people down there. There's outside, There's outside, This is not inside, Inside is what you saw in the broadcast, but this is outside, It's real people, These are the pictures who sent us when I mentioned You know, I said I didn't get a shot of the crowd out. This was inside. Inside was packed all the way up to the top. And then outside was packed with people, boy. I in line. You understand? So when you're talking about mobilizing people and people coming out, right? And these are the points that I was making earlier on. I said, if I was the opposition leader with everything that's going on in the country, and I can't mobilize 10 to 20,000 people to come out. Now they're coming out because it's an election and they have their meeting and whatever the case might be. But from what I understand, somebody told me that, Stefan, leading up to this meeting, all the other meetings that they've been having, is thousands of people coming out. It's no hundred of people, no couple hundred of people. It's thousands of people been coming out for these meetings. All the Monday night pavement talk, or whatever it is call it now. What is call it now? Pavement? Is the pavement something? It's not the Monday night forum again. It's some kind of, Monday night, anyhow, the Monday night meetings. People told me this, Stefan, that's a regular thing. Is real people coming out. So the opposition leader has her people's attention, and I think it is going to spill over into other people because, listen, if you listen to the lady talk last night, one of the reasons why this program is as powerful as this, and I'm not boasting here, is because I am relatable. Right? I don't come to talk over your head. We just talk it like if we on the same level. I'm not higher than anybody. I don't look at myself view myself as being above anybody. I don't look down on nobody. Nothing like that, right? I might get a little kicks off of people from time to time, but I just little joke passing here and there. But I'm not that type of person that will bring a conversation, even when we're talking about things like the economy. I wouldn't go up in the air and no, we just bring it back home to what you are experiencing at home, because that is how it becomes relatable to you. Once you could relate to what I say and I could relate to you, to your struggle, then we connected. That's where the connection is made, right? And that is why Breaking Dawn is what it is, okay? And if you heard the lady talk last night, right? Anybody that I telling you, I have said this on several occasions, and many of you know this. I have been saying, I think Kamala Prasad Visesa need to step down. Haven't I said that, Director? Well, I tell you, I heard that woman last night, and I think I was wrong in making that statement. And when I start to think about things that woman went through, the way they berate that woman, they bring all kind of accusations, they bring all kind of things, and that woman stand up strong, you know. She stand up and she take it, she absorb it, and she's still standing, you know. While man riding off into the sunset, she's still standing, you know. And I don't think it's a matter of her just wanting to hold on to power. I think it's a matter where she believes that she could still do, because she went back to 2010 to 2015, and she started to unroll some things that even I forgot about. If you're young and you're thinking about technology, this is the woman that introduced the laptop program into schools. So what age had to do with it? You understand what I'm telling you? If you go back to 2015 election, when they're talking about she lost election, all you forget, I think it had rain, the EBC extended the voting hours by about an hour. They didn't notify the sitting government, which was the PP. They notified the opposition. The opposition got on the phone, mobilized the people and get them out to the polls, and boom, PNM in the election. All remember that? So they challenged that in the court. It took so long to challenge that by the time the judgment came out, PNM was in power about 2.5 years. Right? You move forward to 2020, where at the end of the election, there was a lot of discrepancies that were being pointed out. The UNC was screaming at the top of their lungs, hey, look, thing going on here, something is wrong here. You had ballots thrown in the bush, you had all kind of thing going on, and nobody was paying attention to what they were saying, because, guess why? Everybody was running from a virus with a 1% mortality rate. If somebody coughs, so, cough, you're gone running and looking for a mask. All you remember those things? So that was questionable as well. So, I mean, you move forward to this election here, and and listen to the lady talk, putting all dotishness aside. She sounded good last night. She sounded good last night. I must admit that. All right. We're going to take the break. When we come back from the break, I'll tell you about Levi Mohammed, St. Lucia Jazz, and Jameson. And we're going to get into the other order of business, which is an unfortunate situation with the mother that gave birth to a child at the San Fernando Hospital, and there was no doctor to see about the child. Insane. Stay tuned.
The following is a paid political advertisement.
When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinbago wins, Trinbago. Everybody wins, everybody wins. Vote for peace, vote for love, vote for hope, vote for change. When UNC wins, everybody wins. When UNC wins, Trinbago wins, Trinbago. Everybody wins.
That was a paid political advertisement.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Do you need tires? My name is Dale Ali from Anand Low Price Industrial Tires. We are located at South Haven Mall in DB. Feel free to visit our showroom. We here at Anand Low Price Industrial Tires are proud to bring Step Rising, Gremax, and Duron to the Caribbean market. Step Rising and Gremax are our truck line of tires. Duron, our luxury sedans and SUV. All our tires have ISO, Sonicap, SIN, and Euro Highway certification. Come on down to Anand Low Price Industrial Tires at South Haven Mall in DB, where we carry a large stock and a wide variety of all the different sizes. Feel free to contact us at 292-0434 or 366-4783.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh Ji. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh Ji, 384-3844. That's 384-3844.
It's time to secure what matters most. Your family, your home, your peace of mind. Secure them all with Armor Security. Advanced protection starts from just $4 per day. Armor Security, powered by Flow, partnered with All Pro, inspired by you. Visit us in-store or online at discoverflow.co to learn more.
Real Talk Financing is offering you 5% on a fixed deposit for 5 years and over with upfront interest. Contact our central office at 238-6716 or our San Fernando office at 242-9944. You don't want to miss this great opportunity. Invest today and watch your investment work for you.
The St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2025 on May 6th. Pure Jazz featuring Mateo Mancuso. On May 8th, Grammy-nominated Jasmine Horn. On May 7th, Kingdom Night, Maverick City Music. Gospel powerhouse Tasha Cobbs Leonard. On May 9th, Beanie Man and Bounty Killer unite. Young Brother, Patrice Roberts, Ricky T, The Story. On May 10th, the world unite for World Beats. Nigeria's Ruga. Joe Duet Feely. Summer Walker. The ultimate celebration on May 11th. Ronald Boo Hinkson. John Legend's soulful voice. Dance under the stars to Earth, Wind and Fire's hits. Purchase tickets at St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival.com.
Consult Vedic astrologer Tulasi Prasad, who offers profound insights into an individual's life path and astrology journey in Trinidad and Tobago. Master can guide you with astrology and horoscope readings, love spell casting, family disputes, marriage problems, health problems, job and business problems. Master also is experienced in effective black magic removal remedies, negative energy removal remedies, reuniting loved ones, and many more. To get Master's guidance, call us now.
At +1 868 398 7547, located in Trinidad and Tobago.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality unbleached bromate free all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Maruga, Tableland, get ready. Member of Parliament Michelle Benjamin invites you to her 4th annual Spirit-Hill Baptist Liberation Day Thanksgiving service. A celebration of faith, freedom, and culture like no other. Sunday, March 30th, it kicks off from 9:30 a.m. with a vibrant procession from Chance's Superstore on 5th Company Road, Maruga, to the Maruga Multipurpose Youth and Sport Facility for the main service at 1:30 p.m. A day of powerful prayer, uplifting worship, and soul-stirring music. The entire Baptist community's day to celebrate faith, resilience, and liberation with all of Trinidad and Tobago. Don't miss it. Sunday, March 30th will be a glorious and unforgettable celebration with your Member of Parliament, the Honorable Miss Michelle Benjamin, and the Baptist community of Maruga, Tableland. The feature address will be delivered by Opposition Leader Kamala Prasad Bisesa. Enjoy free breakfast and lunch, tokens, fresh harvest, and much more. For more details, call 321-6115 or 720-7933 or see Facebook Michelle Benjamin MP from Maruga Tableland and Instagram at MP Michelle Benjamin.
Whether we are on the road or in a fest, we're sure to mash it up. Cause we bring the energy, that's who we be. We party till we jump. Hey, hey, Tamari. Yeah, man, boy, you ready for this one? I'm ready. Okay, let's go. I see people, plenty people. I see people, VIP people.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their two locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Why don't we just run away, run away, run away to St. Vincent and the Grenadines via AIA for a holiday? Pack the things, let's go. Come with me right away. Right away.
Hey everyone, please give me a moment of your time. I would like you to meet Levi Mohammed, a brave 12-year-old boy who's been battling leukemia since he was 8 years old. Diagnosed in 2021, he fought hard and went into remission, but the cancer came back in 2023. Now, after a second relapse, his best option is a bone marrow transplant. This kid's strength is unreal, but the treatment he needs isn't available in Trinidad, and it's going to cost more than $500,000 to get him care abroad. Here's where we can step in. Levi's family has a GoFundMe. Scan the QR code on the screen right now or check Team Levi updates on Instagram for a link to help. You'll also find banking details below in the caption. Can't donate? No problem. Share this video. Every view gets us closer to the goal. Levi's a fighter, but he needs us in his corner. Let's rally together and help this incredible kid get the life-saving chance he deserves. Thank you very much, everyone, for sharing and supporting. Have a fantastic day.
All right, people, so that is Levi Mohammed. Yesterday we mentioned him. I'm going to mention him again. We need to get assistance for Levi. There is a benefit concert that will be taking place online, and it's Love for Levi, the benefit concert. Performances by, oh gosh, a ton of performers. I can't call them all, but I see a few recognizable names inside of there. Joshua Regrello amongst them. All right, and you're going to big up, you really have to big up Joshua, you know. Joshua's being everything, you know, in terms of, you know, helping out and that kind of thing. He really involved in a lot of those projects. But Levi needs treatment. He needs that bone marrow transplant. It is very expensive. It is so unfortunate that he cannot get the care that he needs here in Trinidad and Tobago. It is so unfortunate that we once had a Children's Lives Fund to deal with things like this, right? And, you know, in other words, there were things that were put in place to deal with situations like this, and it doesn't seem to exist again. And that's sad. But we could do this together. I am appealing to my viewers to donate to this cause, all right? It's a bone marrow transplant. This young man is a very energetic, very brilliant young man, as described in the video there. You know, and I would love to see him grow old. You know what I mean? I really would love to see that happen. So I want to urge people, you know, think about when you had your children. Think about when your child was his age. You know, think about all the moments that you shared with your child from childhood to adulthood. I'm talking about people with big children because your big children was once his age. I want you to think about that and find it in your heart. I said yesterday, 1.4 million people population. If you break that down, we have about 800,000 people working class. If you break it down, we have about 400,000 to 500,000 people living above the poverty line. So if you work it at the minimum figure of 400,000, and we say $10 a person, that's $4 million. That's how easy we could do this. But I know we ain't gonna get all 400,000 people in watching Breaking Dawn, and all 400,000 people ain't gonna be watching the benefit concert. So if you want to put a little more, put a little more. All right? Because we need to do something for Levi. Okay? And this is a cause that we at Synergy TV have decided to take up and champion as well. You know what I mean? Because we can't have a platform with a following and do nothing with it. All right? So the event will be live streamed on Chives Music on Facebook, Chives Music on YouTube, and Synergy TV. All right? It's Love for Levi, man. So please, there is a GoFundMe account as well. So you can go to GoFundMe, for those of you who know how to use that platform. Go to GoFundMe and please donate for Levi. Let me give you a number to call. I have a number there. All right. If you want to assist financially, you want to give a little something, call the number 751-4038. That is 751-4038. Please call that number and let's start to assist. All right, let me bring back that love and that care that we once had. You know, regardless of ethnicity and regardless of political affiliations or preference and regardless of all those differences that we may share on a daily basis, this is no time for that. This is just a time to be human. That's what it is. All right? Yeah, man. All right. Inclusive of that, we have the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival coming up. And this year's festival promises to be bigger and better than ever before, blending world-class jazz with the rich cultural heritage of St. Lucia. And you can expect a fusion of music, dance, and visual arts that will captivate your senses and leave you in awe. All right? So the festival will be highlighting the vibrant art scenes with exhibitions, performances, and cultural showcases throughout the island. And this year, the arts component is truly unique. And you'll see an incredible collaboration between local and global talents, bringing St. Lucia's creative spirit to life in stunning new ways. And there is a 10% discount now on for general admission tickets. And that special is running until March 31st. So regular ticket sales will commence on April 1st. But if you want a 10% off, make sure and get your tickets before March 31st. All right? Nice, man. St. Lucia Jazz. And of course, Jameson, Omega-3. Got to remind you about that. So you can improve your wellness with 1,800 milligrams of Omega-3 to support your heart and brain function each day. And it's here for your health with Jameson Omega-3. All right? And you can find them today at any local pharmacy. So pick it up at any local pharmacy. This is the Omega-3. All right? Nice. Now, just a quick reminder to get yourself registered for Run Stefan Run. Do not forget, get yourself registered. Run Stefan Run is on May 25th. We had to push it and postpone it to May 25th. Please get registered online at trinbagoevents.com. Please do not let the changing of the date delay your registration. We are doing a breakfast this year. You're getting your medal, your customized medal, you're getting your t-shirt. Listen, we need you to come out and support this cause. Please come out on May the 25th. All right? There is giveaways for non-competitive participants as well. Listen, it's going to be a terrific morning. Please come out. We're supporting the youth. We're supporting young people like Shania Moore, the 11-year-old that ran second in the female category of the run last year. We're supporting athletes like that, very young athletes. They want to represent Trinidad and Tobago at the highest level. We want to give them the incentive to do so. All right? And I know, I small time. But eventually, this will grow and it will be bigger and better than people would ever imagine it could have ever been. All right? So right now we're laying the foundation. Okay? So get yourself registered at TrinbagoEvents.com. You need more information, call 345-3380 or 782-5531. All right? Make that call today. Sorry, not 782, 482-5531. 482-5531. All right. Let me get to this now. There was an unfortunate incident that took place at the San Fernando Hospital over the last 24 hours or so. Run me the clip with the lady. This is a bit, it's a bit graphic, the original clip, because the lady's exposed. Her sister apparently filmed it, and I could understand why she filmed it like that. She filmed it to show the condition that she was left in. But we had to find a version of it where that part of it is blocked out. So you'll see a Trinidad flag there that was posted by somebody, kind of blocking out half of the screen, but you will get the idea of what took place. All right, so take us to that, San Fernando Hospital.
Cherry, they say they can't do nothing.
They say they can't do nothing. They try crying. I believe they could do something.
He crying, I think he eye opening and thing.
Yeah, he crying.
The doctors them saying they can't do nothing for the child, and the child is alive. Is it that the doctors cannot do nothing for this child, or is it going to leave it to die? Because since morning she video calling me, right? Child in the passageway, right? I need to see a doctor now. This child is alive, and he's here to live. Get a doctor. Yes, I'm here for you. Get a doctor now. No kind of care. Leave she alone by herself. I reached home 3 o'clock this morning after 4. Where's the service? We paying for what? Get somebody to help you now. Otherwise I'm putting this up on social media. Where's the incubator? Who we incubating and who lives we saving? Huh? Why been fighting for this one? Where's the doctor? Why my sister to suffer so? It's she first child. The child have a heartbeat. Where's the help? Who is to say who live and die? But God and God alone. Anything wrong with him?
All right. I'm going to go to the phone lines immediately. We have 10 minutes to take calls. We got to take a break. We got, after that, at that 10-minute point, because we do have Seth Viola board coming up at the end of the program. So here we go. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Well, looking at that situation and all the situations that we have been going through for the past 10 years, I ain't have much to say. The PNM is going to lose this election, and we're going to have a new government there. And St. Peter going to deal with Rowley and Short when the time reach up there very soon too. Have a nice day.
All right, man, no problem. I mean, this is a child that is alive. The child is alive. There are certain there are assessments that has to be made at that point in time when a child is born. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stefan. That's showing me. I want to talk about that. That's the only worst thing. I'm talking about England. England is getting the fairest place. It doesn't talk about race and thing. Correct decision. You know what a man say? All the one white people to rule in England. You know that your partner and them boys. He keep on saying them things. He born as arrest. He will stay arrest, and he nasty. Have a nice day.
All right. Yeah, I want to go. Let me do get Shrina. Hello, good morning.
Hey, Stefan.
Yeah, morning.
Good morning.
Morning, my dear. Go ahead.
That is too sad for words. It's too sad for words.
But are they supposed to perform routine checks, assess the baby's health, facilitate the skin-to-skin contact with the mother for the bonding and breastfeeding and things like that. All those things are supposed to be done, right?
100%, Stefan.
I mean, I have no children, but I mean, at least I know that.
It is.
This is
Stefan,
crazy.
she should not have that baby. Appears to be, a little smaller than normal, maybe
Yeah.
premature or whatever. And even the nurses, they are not humans. You know, it is just too sad. I cannot take the pain of this morning, Stefan. I mean,
Yeah.
no, sir.
I think
But
no mother
I want
could.
to say this.
I don't think no woman could. No mother.
No. This last thing, did you see Kamala was beating the government and Auntie JJ, Jillian John? They said, why doesn't the government pay the families of the divers? And let's just see them do that.
Yeah.
Let them take the beat and do it. You see, lady who has the accent from the UK, I don't know whether she lives here because she also said if they did that, she'll vote. Well, I cannot vote, Stefan.
Yeah.
I'll be like the guy who said he lived in Siparia. I'll be the only person of my type in my area. I cannot.
Okay.
It makes absolutely no sense. And then when they calling out the votes, when they checking it and they see
Right.
one for a certain party, they'll know it's me. So I can't vote. It makes no sense.
All right.
Stefan,
No problem.
you take care.
Yep.
Oh God, that video.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard that. But even if they pay, it's going to be an election gimmick. You can't wait till now to pay the people and them. Look how long the diver, that died since 2022 or 23. Hello, good morning.
Morning again, Stefan. Stefan, there's
What's
a
up?
saying that, I don't know the lady financial status, but there's a saying, money cannot take you into heaven. But without money, you definitely will live in hell in Trinidad and Tobago, especially with the type of government we have right now. People should think about that. Have a good morning.
All right, no problem. Yeah. Morning.
Hello, Pleasant. Good morning.
Morning, man. Go ahead.
After COVID, I realized that trend, and it was more or less with the government services. There was moving more lackadaisical. There was moving more like the don't care. The like there was in disarray because probably reached negotiation, but it's for the understanding that I find the hospital service has reduced its service by a lot. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. And it's very unfortunate for people to have to go through these things when the day come just to get health. And all the ministers and them just taking a big pay wage. You understand? I find it distasteful. It's very distasteful.
All right, no problem. I think the caller is onto something there. I think a lot of services have declined, and I think it has a lot to do with the fact that they offer the people 4%. It was an insult. Morning. I think that ties into the type of services you're getting right now. Morning.
Stefan, good morning.
Morning, my dear. Go ahead.
Good morning.
Yes.
Stefan, you're drawing me out of hibernation, boy.
Oh gosh, girl.
I don't want to come out. I only keep sticking out my head every now and then, and you just keep baiting me.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, my head.
This is a sad situation.
Listen. It's Terence Dial Singh, the health minister. The last time he said he pulled aside and shed a tear, he should be bawling a river this morning. He should be crying a river for this situation this morning.
Yeah.
I agree with President Trump. He should revoke all of them visa and let them stay here and face the health issues when they get sick and don't have the choice to fly out. Oh Lord Father, as a woman, I'm feeling it below my waist for this girl.
For the mother, yeah. First child to her, that's her first child,
Yeah,
according to the
boy.
sister. This is your first experience, and this is what it is. It's
Oh, God. She might want to have a child in life again.
yeah. All right.
Leave a bitter taste in she mouth.
Yeah. All right. Yep. I'll take one more, and then I might be able to squeeze two. We might be able to squeeze two. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, it's my friend.
Yeah, hey, what going on, Kosanosha?
Kosanosha went down in the rally last night.
Uh-huh.
I'm telling you, we leave Lavantia, we went down in the rally.
All right.
Listen this. What I'm saying is, this DL Singh, man, what's going on with he? Right? Stefan?
Yeah, I listen to you. I'm listening.
What's going on with DL Singh and that little child they were born with, and they had no incubator to put that child in?
I'm telling you.
Right?
Not a doctor inside.
And all the time DL Singh pushing up his chest and digging up his chest. When it's time for him to dig up his chest and give the baby a blind, he nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
But what I want to say is, we had to freeze Rowley and Stuart Young and Inboot and Hines and them, all freeze their assets and put them under investigation.
Okay.
Right? We had to put them under investigation because they're using the law to exploit the country and take poor people money, take taxpayers' money. You understand?
All right.
They're robbing we in the law. You understand? They're doing everything right now to counter power because they know they done thief 3-point-something billion. That investigation.
But we don't know that for sure. We don't know that for sure. We could say alleged. No. You had to allege that. You can't say that as a definitive statement.
All right, but listen this.
All right.
Why you feel the country so run down? Because of all that money missing. But let me
all right.
Run your program.
All right, yeah, my brother, yeah. You could say alleged. You can't say that for sure. You can't make a definitive statement like that. All right, and of course, if you are the callers and if you have Breaking Dawn. All right. Yeah, final caller. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Stefan.
Morning.
First-time caller.
First-time caller.
I looked at the situation with this lady, and I am so heartbroken for her. Shame on the Minister of Health and San Fernando General Hospital. A shame of them.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot. Yeah, a lot of people were sharing this yesterday. A lot of people were very much angered by this situation. I see Opinion Box put out a whole post on it. He said, boy, even if I was, anyway, I'm not going to say what he said. All you could go and watch it yourselves. But this is, unfortunately, this is nothing new. When I say this is nothing new, the first term of this administration started off in terms of healthcare with a man named Christopher Phillip dying on the front lawn of the Port of Spain General Hospital. You remember that? When they just got into office in 2015. The man lied on the front lawn of the Port of Spain General Hospital and died. And Terence Yalsing has been the Minister of Health. And that was under Terence Yalsing, and he's been the Minister of Health for the past almost 10 years. We never got the report. We never got any report. They said they were going to give us the report. We never got the report. We're still waiting on it. And it is a bit ironic that this happens coming down to the end of their second term. It's as if God has given you a reminder. Anyway, we take a break. Set Viola Board is up next. Stay tuned.
The following is a paid political advertisement.
Every day in our country, thousands of us wake up with one purpose: to move our vision forward. You are the backbone of our communities, creating jobs, uplifting neighborhoods, and keeping our economy alive. Under the UNC, thousands of new businesses were born. The UNC believes in providing the opportunities and support to hard-working entrepreneurs who dare to dream. Because when you win, we win.
That was a paid political advertisement.
Hi Trinidad and Tobago, everyone listening. I'm Faris Arawi, I'm a Presman, and I'm urging you to support the Presentation College 3-car raffle. It's for the benefit of our students, for the development of our school, and for our society. It's a good cause. Make sure you participate.
Tickets are only $100. Get your tickets now as the draw takes place at the school on April 21st, Easter Monday. Tickets available from teachers, pupils, parents, alumni members. Also, JTA Supermarkets nationwide. Mart's Liquor Palace, Diggle Martin Main Road. 519C3 Mall. Validi Drugs. Sion's Royal Road. All Extra Foods. Ateliers by the Park. All Kenny Sports Stores. Whack Radio. Jumbo Foods Barataria. Simon's Musical. Board Street. Crosby St. James. All Cost Cutter Supermarkets, all Police Credit Union branches, Ramsing Sports, Cuba and Chaguanas, Sona Jewelers, Chaguanas and Pinal, Sinanan Drugs, Sangre Grande, In Accessorima and Port of Spain, Disco Mart Tuna Puna, all funds in aid of school upgrade. Presentation call in San Fernando's, brand new 3-car raffle.
Anytime you see this one consistent, we go be the last man standing. From the time we shake up the band, watching people them start to jam, we'll be the last man standing. From the time we reach on the stage, we don't mash up everything. No. Everything go mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up. The whole party go mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up. Just call me Mr. Mash Up. Everything I get mash up. When I touch the stage, I make the people put their hands up. Yeah, you know we jammer. That is how we.
Looking for unbeatable prices on building material? Well, look no further than Anna Low Price, where saving meets quality. Get half and half gravel for $2,800, 5 bags of cement free, and a pizza. Get red plaster and sand for only $1,800 with a free pizza. Don't miss out on our BRC and cement special, Premium Plus, $63 per bag and $22.05 per pallet. Don't miss out on our incredible block. At Anna Low Price Hardware, we have got everything you need to build your dreams for less. So visit us today and save big.
Stop waiting for the perfect time. It's now. At Health and Fitness Gyms, we don't just change bodies, we change lives.
Give me, brought me back to life. Give me, brought me back to life.
Every rep, every drop of sweat brings you closer to your strongest and healthiest self.
Give me, brought me back to life.
No excuses, no limits, just results.
Yeah, I woke alive and no change in my mind, no it had to be God. Yeah, you let your boy and I'm having a hard time. 'Cause I gotta speak it, no covering.
Join us today and take control of your future. Health and Fitness Gyms, where transformation begins.
Consult Vedic astrologer Tulasi Prasad, who offers profound insights into an individual's life path and astrology journey in Trinidad and Tobago. Master can guide you with astrology and horoscope readings, love spell casting, family disputes, marriage problems, health problems, job and business problems. Master also is experienced in effective black magic removal remedies, negative energy removal remedies, reuniting loved ones, and many more. To get Master's guidance, call us now.
At +1 868 398 7547, located in Trinidad and Tobago.
The St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2025 on May 6th. Pure Jazz featuring Mateo Mancuso. On May 8th, Grammy-nominated Jasmine Horn. On On May 7th, Kingdom Night, Maverick City Music. Gospel powerhouse Tasha Cobbs Leonard. On May 9th, Beanie Man and Bounty Killer unite. Young Brother, Patrice Roberts, Ricky T, The Story. On May 10th, the world unite for World Beats. Nigeria's Ruga. Joe Duet Feely. Summer Walker. The ultimate celebration on May 11th. Ronald Boo Hinkson. John Legend's soulful voice. Dance Under the Stars to Earth, Wind and Fire's hits. Purchase tickets at St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival.com.
Retalk Financing is offering you 5% on a fixed deposit for 5 years and over with upfront interest. Contact our central office at 238-6716 or our San Fernando office at 242-9944. You don't want to miss this great opportunity. Invest today and watch your investment work for you.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Maruga, Tableland, get ready. Member of Parliament Michelle Benjamin invites you to her 4th annual Spirit Hill Baptist Liberation Day Thanksgiving service, a celebration of faith, freedom, and culture like no other. Sunday, March 30th, it kicks off from 9:30 a.m. with a vibrant procession from Chance's Superstore on 5th Company Road, Maruga, to the Maruga Multipurpose Youth and Sport Facility for the main service at 1:30 p.m. A day of powerful prayer, uplifting worship, and soul-stirring music. The entire Baptist community's day to celebrate faith, resilience, and liberation with all of Trinidad and Tobago. Don't miss it. Sunday, March 30th will be a glorious and unforgettable celebration with your Member of Parliament, the Honorable Miss Michelle Benjamin, and the Baptist community of Maruga, Tableland. The feature address will be delivered by Opposition Leader Kamala Prasad Bisesa. Enjoy free breakfast and lunch, tokens, fresh harvest, and much more. For more details, call 321-6115 or 720-7933 or see Facebook Michelle Benjamin MP for Maruga, Tableland, and Instagram at MP Michelle Benjamin.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Adventure lives here, where nature inspires every step.
Set sail and explore the wonders of our islands.
Feel the rhythm of our festivals.
Joyful, vibrant, and unforgettable.
Whether you seek adventure
or tranquility, St. Vincent and the Grenadines has it all.
Forget about bucket lists. We want to know what's on your best life list. Vacation, education, renovation, celebration. Live your best life with Island Finance. Visit a branch near you or islandfinancetrinidad.com and live your best life now.
You can depend on Island Finance.
Subject to credit approval and documents verification.
Introducing Open Minds primary school lessons 100% online. Get quality education from the comfort of your home. Affordable, expert-led online tuition to help your child succeed. Register today. Call or WhatsApp 388-6635 or visit www.openminds.education.
All right, people, so we're back on Breaking Dawn this morning. We got Seth Weil aboard with us, and for the next 10 minutes, we will be chatting with Seth, and as it relates to the topic, it's glycoside and metformin hydrochloride, if I get that correct. Seth, morning to you.
Morning. All right, so glycoside and metformin hydrochloride, topics for this morning. Those are two of the main diabetic medications that's used locally and also internationally as well. Reason why I decided to do this as a topic is because, you know, our citizenry has a habit of using stuff without understanding what it does. So we're gonna try to bring a little knowledge to what these things, what these drugs actually do. And also, I've had numerous people, either they call me or when they came to do consultations, they would mention things like, while on medication, when they do the skin prick test, where they're testing their blood sugar levels on a daily, it's always within the correct range. But then when they go and they do a HbA1c, every time they do a HbA1c, their readings continues to escalate. All right? So on the skin prick test, everything is looking good and fine. But when they do a HbA1c test, they are becoming more and more diabetic. All right? Glycation is taking place at higher levels. So by understanding how these medications work, it would give people a better idea as to why that is happening. And to understand what I say, that medication is just simply a symptom suppressor and does nothing for root cause. All right? And we need to get out of the habit of constantly focusing on suppressing symptoms and not dealing with the root cause, because it's going to put you in a worse situation, because that gives you a false sense of security. So let's go to the first one. Let me share my screen here. All right, so just to give people an idea of glycoside and the brands that it fall under. So here's a list of some of the brands that it fall under. Some of the words I would have difficulty pronouncing myself, but you all would see it and you all would be able to recognize it from which brand you have, Diamicron being a very popular one that is used.
Yeah, I know that one. Here. I know that one. Yeah, specific. I know that. Yeah.
All right. And then we have with metformin here now. Let me pull up the metformin here now. So these are the brands, and the one used down here that most people are familiar with is the term glucophage. All right. So these are the brands that these products fall under, that these drugs come under. All right. So let's talk about them. So glycoside, the purpose of it, when you take it, it blocks receptors in your pancreas, which would force your pancreas to produce more insulin. So what happens if your pancreas is producing more insulin? Of course, you're going to have a greater uptake of glucose from your bloodstream, therefore less glucose in your bloodstream. But we need to remember something. Type 2 diabetes is when your cells become insulin resistant. So your cells are resistant insulin because the body has to produce a lot of insulin because of the high amount of sugar that is in your bloodstream. So by taking a product to cause your pancreas to produce even more insulin, right, and to force your cells to absorb more insulin when your cells are already telling you, hey, you have too much sugar in your system and we are now rejecting insulin, that is not going to be a good thing. So it can lead to overworking your pancreas, all right? And because you haven't dealt with the actual root cause, which is you are consuming too much sugar. If you haven't dealt with the root cause, now you could get glycation taking place on your insulin because sugar can attach itself to practically anything. So now you have glycated insulin, which would be even more resisted by your cells when it comes to absorption. So eventually, you're going to either have to increase your doses, right? Or put you on insulin injections directly. And of course, if you continue to do stuff like that, you're going to end up on dialysis and have all those other issues that eventually leads to death. All right? So while people are here getting a false sense of security by taking the medication, they are not doing what they're supposed to do, which is addressing the root cause. Not addressing the root cause, it's not going to reverse your diabetes. Taking the medication is not going to reverse your diabetes. All right? And this is something you need to understand. When it comes to metformin now, metformin, on the other hand, the role of metformin, it does about three things when someone consumes it. One is that it reduces your liver's production of sugar, of glucose. So it reduces your liver production of glucose.
Right.
It makes your cells more insulin sensitive, so it forces your cells to absorb more insulin. And the third one, it reduces the absorption of sugar in your guts. So your gut reduces the absorption of sugar. So you get less sugar in your bloodstream. So how you end up with less sugar in your bloodstream from metformin? You have less production of sugar by the body. You have insulin sensitivity, so your cells are going to absorb more insulin, and then you have less absorption of sugar in your digestive system. Keep in mind, does any of them address the fact that you are consuming too much sugar?
Consuming sugar, yeah. I was
No,
I was just about to ask you that.
Exactly. So you're going and seeing your readings. Okay, my sugar level is looking normal, right? But let's see what's happening here now. So your liver has reduced its production of sugar, which means things like lactate that your body converts into glucose, you would end up, the liver is not going to convert that. So you could end up with more lactate in your system. That could eventually lead to lactic acidosis, which is high levels of acidity building up in your body, and that could damage your kidneys. That could even damage your liver. These things could damage your vital organs. All right, but let's put that to the side there. Let's look at the next one. So now it's forcing your cells now to absorb insulin because it increases insulin sensitivity. The very same cells that are rejecting insulin because they're getting in too much sugar. Now it's forcing the cells now to accept something that the cells is saying I'm getting too much of. This going on now increase lipid storage, right? Or lipid production. So your body is going to store more fat because your cells saying, okay, I have to now accept this. What I'm going to do with it? Let me store it. Lipid storage is going to now cause hormonal imbalances.
Okay.
Right? So we're setting up ourselves in the long term. The other thing now is from that, your cells now going and even start to reject even more insulin. So you know what that means? You're going to have to eventually get insulin injections. Now.
Okay.
Right? Because your cells are becoming more and more going and reject insulin even more. So you're becoming even more and more diabetic.
Right.
All right? And that now is going to put even more strain on your system. Now, the third one now is that it affects absorption of sugar in your digestive system.
Okay.
Here's the thing. If it can affect absorption of sugar, it's going to affect absorption of other essential nutrients to the body, like vitamin B12. What happens if your body is not absorbing vitamin B12 as it should? You're going to get a lot of other health issues. You're going to feel nauseous. You're going to have, you might even develop vomiting, upset feeling, lightheadedness. You could get memory loss. So it can even affect your cognitive function because of vitamin B12 deficiency causes things like Alzheimer's and dementia, even strokes, all right, because of a B12 deficiency. So here it is. People are just looking to take a medication to suppress a symptom, not understanding how that medication is operating, while at the same time they are completely ignoring root cause.
Right.
Look at all the possible problems that can come about when you ignore
the root cause of the problem.
And
yeah.
you're just taking a medication because you want to see a number on a reading, on a test that you do, go down. But then when you do the HbA1c, you realize there isn't much change, or your health issue has gotten worse. And that's why I tell people, at Setwires Holistic Health Clinic, our goal and focus is always on root cause, not on symptom suppression. But everybody likes symptom suppression because they don't understand the deeper meanings. They don't understand the deeper biological function.
That's
so
right,
therefore, when I do this, thing looking good on a superficial level. On a superficial level, your readings are looking good. But on a deeper level, the HbA1c test, or things getting worse. Your health continues to decline. Check anybody. Have you ever seen anybody who has been, I've just been using the medication, and since I've been using the medication, now I no longer need to use the medication because my glucose has reversed? Or is it that we always seeing people that are diabetic always increasing medication, and after a period of time that to go to insulin, and then
and then they go to something else,
dialysis, right? There's always a downward spiral when it comes to these things. So we need to make a change, and that's what Setwires Holistic Health Clinic is all about.
All right, people, so you can call Set on 761-1952. The number is on the screen, 761-1952. You can also WhatsApp him on 2793935. That is 2793935. Set, always a pleasure. Interesting, man. And we will chat again next week.
Yes, so thanks for having me.
All right, cool, man. So I'll tell you what, people, with that, I've got to take a break. When we come back, we got the birthdays, and then we wrap up. Stay tuned.
The following is a paid political advertisement.
Businesses win with lower taxes. Families win with no property taxes. You will win with dialysis clinics. Families will win when we give them legal firearms to defend their home. And the senior citizens will win of having doctors visit senior citizens in their homes. Our children will win with laptops, textbooks, expanded gate, and scholarships.
When UNC wins, everybody wins.
That was a paid political advertisement.
Allen's Bakery is a household name, serving the community for over 60 years. Their world-famous currant roll and hard dough are a must. Celebrate your special occasion with your specialty cake made to order. Located at 1109 Nostrand Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, visit their bar and cafe located just next door. Try out the signature drinks with a wide range of dishes to choose from. Allen's Bar and Cafe is your next social venue. Open for lunch, takeout only, Monday to Friday, 12 noon to 4 p.m. Thursdays and Friday nights, 6 to midnight. Weekend brunch from 1 to 4 p.m. Saturday and Sundays. Let them host your next event at the Hidden Gems by Allen's. Give them a call at 718-316-6617 or email allensbarandcafe@gmail.com.
Do you need tires? My name is Dale Ali from Anand Low Price Industrial Tires. We are located at South Haven Mall in DB. Feel free to visit our showroom. We here at Anand Low Price Industrial Tires are proud to bring Step Rising, Gremax, and Duron to the Caribbean market. Step Rising and Gremax are our truck line of tires. Duron, our luxury sedans and SUV. All our tires have ISO, Sonicap, SIN, and Euro Highway certification. Come on down to Anand Low Price Industrial Tires at South Haven Mall in DB, where we carry a large stock and a wide variety of all the different sizes. Feel free to contact us at 292-0434 or 366-4783.
Are you stressed and worried by problems? Then meet Priest Santosh Ji. Priest is specialized in palm, face, photo, date of birth reading, and gives solutions to problems in marriage, relationship, love, business, job, health, and removes all black magic, negativity, bad luck permanently, and gives good luck and lifelong protection. Then call Priest Santosh Ji, 384-3844. That's 384-3844.
Stop waiting for the perfect time. It's now. At Health and Fitness Gyms, we don't just change bodies, we change lives.
Brought me back to life. Give me, brought me back to life.
Every rep, every drop of sweat brings you closer to your strongest and healthiest self.
Give me, brought me back to life.
No excuses, no limits, just results.
Yeah, I woke alive and no change in my mind, no it had to be God. Yeah, you make your boy and I'm having a hard time. 'Cause I gotta speak it, no covering.
Join us today and take control of your future. Health and Fitness Gyms, where transformation begins.
Cars, sports, careers, food. We men always talk about these things, but not about our health. Did you know that testosterone is responsible for muscle mass, strength, deep voice, healthy hair growth, and a sex drive? With low testosterone, we may not achieve our potential. The good news is that Jameson Power for Men is an excellent testosterone support. Take Jameson Power for Men and perform to your max. Jameson, here for your health.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Lent is here, and the castle is making fasting easy and tasty. With a fresh catch, seasoned local style, and cooked to golden perfection. Try the fish meal, the fish combo, the fish sandwich combo. Want more fish? Well, the royal fish meal is for you. Or maybe you just want our famous fish sandwich. The delicious Lenten specials are hot and waiting for you at your nearest royal castle.
All right, people, so as we return, we got to wrap things up. But before we go, open minds. So imagine a school where your child can achieve academic success and discover new passions, all from the comfort of your home. At Open Minds Education, they offer high-quality online learning for preschool, primary, and high school students, covering the full academic syllabus to keep your child on track. But they don't stop there. With Open Minds, your child can develop skills in music, sign language, jiu-jitsu, gaming, PE, and even movies. It's learning designed to inspire, engage, and empower. So give your child the gift of quality education in a safe, flexible environment that works for your family. You can enroll today at www.openminds.education. You can also call or WhatsApp them on 388-6635 or 377-6635. And do not forget, the San Juan Revival Ministries, they have the powerful word from Pastor Dave donation coming up immediately after the repeat of this program. That's through the Christian Union Church on Saddle Road in San Juan. Powerful, powerful words of Dave donation. You don't want to miss that, as we are in the Lent season, in the holy season. So I mean, taking Pastor Dave donation. He will move you, all right? Healing, blessing, anything you need. That's the man. Get out to the San Juan Revival Church on a Sunday. All right. So with that, we got a few birthdays here. Let's get through these as quick as possible. Happy birthday. That's not it. Which one is this? No. Okay. All right. Happy birthday to a loving husband coming from your parents and brothers. And they do hope that you have an amazing day. Wait. Yeah, but this one is January 29th, you know. That first one that you said, but that was the 30th of January. This is the latest one. I don't know why I double up. But yeah. So happy birthday to this loving husband here, whose name we did not get. But your parents and your brothers, they hope you have an amazing day. All right, nice. Also, happy 99th birthday in heaven to Dolly Ramasa of Esperanza Village, California. From all of your loved ones, may your soul rest in peace always. All right? So that is Dolly Ramasa. Happy 12th birthday going on to Jaden. May the good Lord continue to pour out his richest blessings upon you. Enjoy your day from your parents, grandparents, uncles, sisters, cousins, and friends, and family. God bless. Easy, Jaden. And from your sister, not sisters. Sister. All right. And we also want to wish Miri a happy 20th birthday coming from your mom, Priscilla, and your siblings in New York, from your sister, brother-in-law, and nephew in Canada, and from your brother and grandparents in Trinidad. God bless you and wish you many more to come. They want you to know that they love you. Hope you have a great day and stay safe. All right? And that's this was sent to us by Aliyah Bahadur Singh. All right. Wishing Rivan Mohammed a happy birthday. He celebrated it on Saturday, 22nd of March. And this is coming from his parents, Charmaine and Rashid, brother and sisters, nephews and nieces. They love you, Uncle Rivan. And wishing Rohini a happy birthday, celebrated on the 23rd of March. That was on Sunday. From her in-laws, Charmaine and Rashid, husband and children, sister-in-laws and brother-in-law. God's continued blessings to you. And they want you to know that they are blessed to have you. Amen. And finally, we would like to send out birthday greetings to Eunice Roos, who will be celebrating her birthday on Tuesday, today, the 25th of March. And we wanted to know how much we love her and wish her all God's blessings and happiness. This is coming from all your brothers and sisters, children, grandchildren, nieces, and nephews. So happy birthday to you, Eunice. All right, with that, we wrap things up for today. We got Behind the Badge tomorrow being Wednesday. We also have Pastor John on, so we'll find, something to talk about. We didn't get to the government official, the government minister, and the gangster in the UK. We might chat about that tomorrow, given, that's dependent on what takes place over the next 24 hours. But until tomorrow, have a great day, people. We out, and look out for the San Juan Revival Ministries coming up after the repeat of this program. Goodbye.
Good morning. Welcome to Breaking Dawn.